Billy Daoust is heading into his first year of varsity football next fall with the Belmont Bulldogs and has taken the past year to make the best of a bad situation to commit to becoming a best student athlete he can be. Billy's 6'2" frame, long wingspan, and impressive speed give this impactful athlete endless opportunities going forward as he continues to work on his craft at the VI South Football Academy.
It's been very good so far. The coaches are amazing, and playing with the players that you play against is extremely good. And making that bond, and now you're going to go to, now you guys are going to play each other, but when you're playing each other, it's going to be head to head, but when you're done, you're all friends again. And yeah, it's just been very good.
Now tell me about football. How did you ever get into football? You've been at it a while.
Yeah, So when I lived in Manitoba, I was playing soccer, and then I asked my parents if I could play football, but there was no flag football, and I was too young for contact. So when we waited a month when I moved to Victoria, and then I started 8 years ago, and then I just loved it and never stopped playing it.
What do you like most about playing?
Probably the bond that you guys that you have with your teammates, because that's not going to go away. You can make friendships, but once you guys go to different universities or college, you guys stop talking. But here, it's you guys are always going to be playing with each other, and it's just never going to go away, and that's the best thing.
Tell me about your coaches. What they do for you as a player on and off the field.
They're very respectful and everything. I was talking to Sean when we were stretching, and he came over. He saw that I kept getting in my head, and he just told me some stuff to get out of my head, and then focus on a goal post, and then just before the play just let it all out. And then because when you drop a ball, for me it's really bad. I get in my head and I can't get out of it.
Will, or Billy the Kid as I call him, it's just that arm reach, that wingspan, and he can he can get his hands up high. I mean, he's a tall kid to begin with, so he's got that great reach, but he's super flexible. He can scoop the ball up off the ground. So those arms are it's like an octopus. Those arms are moving all over the place. You tell him something once and he takes it in. He's always got another question well, what if we add this, or what if we add that? So he's just really dynamic thinker, good football IQ. He's been playing football forever. And the progression, I've been watching him since he was 12. And the progression is amazing, both physically. He's gotten a lot taller, a lot longer, and but quicker, harder working. Really just dedicated to making himself a better football player.
Now, what are you currently working on to become more successful, coming up to hopefully a season?
I've been working a lot on the field. I've been trying to go for sprint training, I've been trying to go 4 to 3 times a week on the field, and then every day I'm working out at the Y.
Tell me about your support from the family. I know you've had a lot of support there, so tell me about that.
Yeah, if my parents weren't my parents, I would never be in football. They drive me to every game. They try and be to every game possible. My mom takes pictures at every game, and my dad's just always pushing me to get way better, and my mom's pushing me also. It's just the best feeling to be supported by your parents, and having really big parents to support you and push you to be better, and they want to see you succeed. That's just the best thing.
The past year has been a challenge for athletes. You've had no games. It's been really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Take away the negative impact and tell me something positive that you've taken over the last year.
For me, there's been a couple positive things from this year, away from the negative. My academics have went up extremely well because of COVID, and I've been starting to I've been starting to see progress on the field and off the field. My mental game is way better, and my physical game is way better because I've been training way more.
What do you think is the best way to help grow the sport of football in the community?
I feel a lot of parents are they don't want to put their kids in football because of the contact, and they're so scared. But it's once you go into football, you're not going to go straight into tackling and then not knowing how to tackle. The coaches are going to teach you how to tackle. They might take you away to teach you how to tackle properly so you don't injure yourself, and that's how I feel more people would be able to come in and play, because they would know it's a safer sport than you would think.
100%. If you had unlimited funding, how would you give back to the community?
I would just buy everyone facilities, helmets, new cleats, because I've seen some people with really bad cleats, their heels are coming off, and then some shoulder pads, and it's just I'd try to help in any way.
How do you find the balance between school and football?
What I do is I do all my schoolwork. No matter how long it takes, I do it, and then I do football. And then if I have time for other stuff, I will. But I want to do all my schoolwork first, and then that's the best way to get your schoolwork done and not be behind in class.
Perfect. Good. What are you looking at taking in post-secondary?
Kinesiology. I want to be like a personal trainer if football doesn't work out, and because like my dream is always to be a personal trainer. I love working out and stuff, but it's also a great thing to have when like you could be a physiotherapist. It's just a great thing to have when you're older.
Yeah, 100%. Can you give me some rapid fire questions here?
Alrighty.
Okay. Ocean or lake?
Ocean.
Seafood or pasta?
Pasta.
Math or English?
English.
Offense or defense?
Offense.
Nice. Favorite emoji?
Probably a laughing emoji.
Cool. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
You have a dog?
Yes.
Spring or fall?
Spring.
A night at the movies or go out for dinner?
Dinner all the way.
Nice. 3 or 4 down football?
4 down.
Nice. What chores do you dislike the most?
Probably picking up my dog's poops and the vacuum.
What do you find to be the most boring sport to watch on TV? And why?
Probably like cricket. It's just I don't know how some people can watch it. I tried watching it once. I'm just sitting there falling asleep. Yeah,
and it's something that probably none of us know a lot about.
Yeah,
right?
it's just like it popped up one day and I was like, oh.
You've just been selected to be in a tag team match against The Rock and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Which Academy coach do you pick as your partner?
Probably PJ. If you've seen him, he's like jacked and everything. Like
he is jacked, eh? He's a police officer.
Yeah,
well, so
I would just 100%.
He's got some moves. What do you think would be his move?
Probably, I don't know. He would probably do some sort of backflip kick in the air.
I love it. Okay, if you could compare yourself to any animal, what would it be and why?
I've been thinking a lot of this.
Yeah.
And I would think I would be a giraffe because of the long reach that giraffes have and the speed. That's just me.
You got a big wingspan. Let's
Exactly.
see that wingspan.
Yeah,
that's a good wingspan. I love it. Or if you could hang out with one person, living or dead, who would that be?
Probably. Oh, I have to go with OBJ. My dream is always to meet him, and it's just, yeah, I've always wanted to meet him, and it's going to be amazing.
Perfect. Who would you rather catch a pass from, Tom Brady or Mahomes? You're a wide receiver.
Yeah, probably Tom Brady. I love Patrick Mahomes, but Tom Brady. Like, imagine getting a pass and completing it from like one of the all-time greatest QBs ever.
100%. Would you rather have a third eye or a third arm?
Probably a third arm for football. That would be amazing.
That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you had a choice of between two super powers, flying or invisible, which one would you be and why?
I would probably pick flying because I hate walking to places. My parents are always making me walk places, and it's just I don't really like walking, and yeah, I would pick flying.
Just run.
Exactly.
That's what I always say. Why would you walk? You can run.
The commitment Billy gives to the sport is special, and the will to compete at a high level sets him up nicely for the next few years with the Belmont program. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production and ISN. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.